I'm pretty sure that all of you watching this video right now are familiar with the changes that happened just a week ago, and I'm sure that you know how bad they were for skins. They actually caused a pretty big market crash, and in this video, we're going to be looking at exactly how bad it is and what I think will happen in the future. But just before we get into that, this video is sponsored by Halo Skins. Halo Skins is a growing skins marketplace where you can buy and sell your skins. Their prices are super competitive with other popular marketplaces, and they also have a 0% commission fee for buyers, meaning that the price you see is the price you pay. Halo Skins is trusted by places like Price Empire and have great reviews on Trustpilot, so you know it's trusted, especially if it's your first time trying it out. Check out Halo Skins from the top link in the description below. And thank you to Halo Skins for sponsoring this video. So the trade revert update was actually so bad that Price Empire put a new graphic on their website that says it has been 7 days since the last market crash. They say that there's a 12% chance of imminent doom, and they put a disclaimer that says this meter is about as accurate as your friend who said buy high, sell low. So obviously they don't know when the next crash will be, but they do know for sure that this last update definitely did cause a huge market crash. Right here is the graph for Counter-Strike 2 skins, and as you can see right here is the limited test for CS2. This is when all of the CS2 hype was going on, and skins absolutely skyrocketed. Skins went up incredibly high, actually breaking new all-time highs, and then they slowed down a little bit, and then after CS2's release they went down again because it was super underwhelming. But a couple updates later, skin prices have gradually gone up and up, especially with more players coming to the game and Valve actually showing love with updates. It looked like we were in a pretty good spot for skins because they were all just going up in price. But if we look right here on the trade revert update, we can see how quickly the market actually crashed, and this caused a lot of people to lose a lot of money. Probably you included if you're watching this video, because I'm sure that you have at least a couple of skins in your inventory. If we look at all of the most recent skins, if you look on the right side over there on the graph, we can see that almost all of them are completely red. I mean, every single skin almost is just tanking in value. Although the silver lining is that over the past 24 hours, a lot of skins have been going up in price, so it looks like this crash might actually have a pretty decent correction. As you can tell though, with the butterfly knife fade, it has gone down 7% since the update. The hedge mazes 6%. The karambit doppler in phase 2, 10% loss since the update, and this is pretty much the story for all skins. The M4 blue phosphor was hit particularly hard, with it losing 11% in value in just 1 week alone. Now, as I said, a lot of these skins are actually coming up in value, which is pretty good. And my personal opinion is that most of these prices will be corrected, but not all the way. I think that most of these skins will actually get a little bit cheaper. Although the problem is that I think liquidity for a lot of skins will go down due to how many people are actually getting out of the trading scene. This most recent update was actually horrible, and if you don't know why, definitely make sure to check out my video that I made on it. I went into depth explaining exactly what is bad about this update, but it's causing a lot of people to actually turn away from trading. I mean, my inventory has lost 20% over the past week, and if you look at all of my skins that are tradable, every single one of them just completely tanked in value. These are skins that I was going to flip, and honestly what I'm going to be doing is just holding on to them for a little bit longer before I sell them. It doesn't really make sense to sell them right now and just lose a whole ton of money when I really think that they will go back up. And the reason why I said that the correction wouldn't go fully back and that skins would be getting cheaper is purely just because this update was a huge nuisance. If people want to open up cases, they now have to wait a week if they buy them off of CS Float or Buff or any other place for that matter, and most people would just stop buying cases off of third-party websites. Also, your skins will sell less often because way less people are actually flipping skins. Pretty much the only people that will be buying skins now are people that actually just want play skins. Now, of course, there are still going to be people that are flipping skins, but definitely not as many as there were before this update. Honestly, it's just a tragedy that Valve had to do us like this, but we will see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Maybe we'll come back swinging, or maybe the market will just keep going down. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. You guys already know my opinion. Although in a couple of weeks when we do see exactly what the market does, I definitely will be sure to keep you guys updated. So make sure that you're subscribed for that. By the way guys, we now have our very own Discord server. You can join it from the description if you want to find people to trade trade with, teammates, or if you want to be a part of the community. I do giveaways in there all the time, so definitely make sure you join if you don't want to miss out on free skins. And there is a 94% chance that if you're watching this right now, you are not subscribed. So if you just checked and you aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that sub button so that you don't miss out on any future videos or giveaways.